Life is an ever-changing journey. At times, the path ahead feels clear and smooth, like a peaceful river flowing effortlessly. Your work is fulfilling, your relationships bring joy, and your health is strong. It feels as though everything is in harmony. But then, without warning, life presents unexpected challenges. A loved one falls ill. You face financial struggles. A trusted friend turns away. Suddenly, the stability you once relied upon begins to shake, and fear takes hold. In these moments, it is essential to turn inward, to seek refuge in mindfulness and wisdom, and to trust the teachings of the Buddha. When life is easy, it is effortless to feel content. But when uncertainty arrives, when suffering enters our lives, that is when our practice is truly tested. It is during these times that we must turn to the Buddha, embracing the truth that all things are impermanent. We must learn to release our burdens, to let go of suffering, and to walk the path of peace. The Buddha taught that clinging leads to suffering, while trust and surrender bring liberation. If we hold on to pain, it only grows heavier. But when we entrust our struggles to the wisdom of the Buddha, we find true relief. The Dhammapada teaches us, if with a pure mind a person speaks or acts, happiness follows them like a never-departing shadow. When we embrace wisdom, kindness, and mindfulness, we create space for peace to arise. Yet too often, we carry our burdens alone. We believe we must solve everything by ourselves, forgetting that the path to enlightenment is one of letting go. We struggle against the tides of life, trying to force things to be as we wish rather than accepting them as they are. But the truth is, peace is found in surrender, in recognizing that all things arise and pass away according to cause and effect. Throughout history, great Buddhist masters have taught us the power of faith and patience. Consider the story of King Ashoka. He was once a fierce and ruthless ruler, burdened by the weight of his past actions. But when he turned to the teachings of the Buddha, he transformed his life. Instead of clinging to power and control, he embraced wisdom and compassion. He learned that true strength comes not from force but from understanding, and that true peace is found in giving up attachment. Like King Ashoka, we too must recognize that no challenge is beyond the power of the Buddha to heal. By surrendering our struggles, we allow wisdom to guide us. In the Samyutta Nikaya, the Buddha tells us, just as a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so the wise are not affected by praise or blame. Life's difficulties will come and go, just as the wind moves through the trees. When we place our trust in the path of wisdom, we remain unshaken. Instead of clinging to worry, we practice meditation. Instead of grasping for control, we cultivate equanimity. We do not need to understand every answer. We need only to trust the path. Too often, we demand to know why things happen. Why do we suffer? Why must we experience loss? When will our pain end? But the Buddha reminds us that such questioning only deepens our suffering. In the Majjhima Nikaya, he tells the story of a man struck by a poisoned arrow. Instead of removing the arrow, the man insists on knowing who shot it, what type of bow was used, and where the archer is. But by the time his questions are answered, he has already perished from his wounds. In the same way, if we become lost in trying to understand every detail of our suffering, we delay our own healing. Instead, we must simply remove the arrow, release our burdens, accept life as it is, and move forward with wisdom. When the Buddha attained enlightenment, he saw the nature of suffering clearly. Everything is impermanent, everything is interconnected, and everything arises due to causes and conditions. Understanding this truth allows us to let go of unnecessary worries. Trusting in this wisdom means embracing the unknown with an open heart. We do not need to control everything. We need only to follow the noble path with faith and sincerity. Let us take a moment to reflect. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Feel the weight of your worries lifting. Just as a leaf floats effortlessly on a river, let your burdens drift away. Imagine placing your fears, your anxieties, and your struggles into the hands of wisdom. The Buddha taught us that clinging is the root of suffering, So let us unclench our hands and allow peace to enter. Let us trust that the path ahead is unfolding as it should, even if we cannot yet see the destination. We find guidance in the teachings of the Buddha, just as travelers find their way by the light of the moon. When we surrender our struggles, we make space for new wisdom to arise. In the Jataka tales, the Buddha often spoke of those who faced hardship with patience and courage, knowing that all suffering is temporary. Whether we face financial difficulties, relationship struggles, or health challenges, we must remember all things pass. Nothing remains forever. Just as the seasons change, so too will our circumstances. May we walk forward with faith. May we trust in the Buddha. May we release our burdens and surrender to the wisdom of the path. Let us not carry unnecessary suffering. Instead, let us cultivate kindness, patience, and trust. When we do, we will find that life's challenges become stepping stones to deeper peace and understanding. Let us offer a prayer of gratitude. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings find peace and happiness. May wisdom guide us and compassion fill our hearts. May we walk the path of enlightenment with trust and surrender. Thank you for joining me on this journey of reflection. If these words have touched your heart, take a moment to share kindness with others. May we continue to walk together, growing in wisdom, compassion, and inner peace. Stay mindful, stay present, and may the light of the Buddha always shine upon you. By embracing gratitude as a way of life, we align ourselves with a deeper sense of awareness and appreciation. It is in this mindful state that we find peace, even in the midst of challenges. Just as a calm lake reflects the sky above, a heart filled with thankfulness reflects the beauty of existence. Now, as we prepare to enter this moment of meditation, let us bring our focus inward, allowing gratitude to guide our thoughts, our breath, and our intentions. Before we begin our meditation, let's reflect on the profound impact of gratitude in our daily lives. Embracing thankfulness is not merely a choice, but a transformative way of living that can positively influence every aspect of our existence. Consider the teachings of the Buddha, who emphasize the importance of mindfulness and appreciation. As we awaken each morning, let us naturally cultivate a sense of gratitude. Throughout the day, in our actions and interactions, we should maintain this thankfulness, and as night falls, let expressions of gratitude be on our lips. Reflecting on the life of Prince Siddhartha, who became the Buddha, we see a journey marked by deep awareness and appreciation for the interconnectedness of all life. He taught that by recognizing the blessings in our lives, we can transcend suffering and attain a state of inner peace. In the Dhammapada, it is said, "Let us rise up and be thankful. For if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So let us all be thankful." This teaching encourages us to find gratitude in every situation, acknowledging the impermanence of life and the preciousness of each moment. What has life offered you in the past month, the past year, or even the past few days? We have countless reasons to be thankful. Each day brings new opportunities, lessons, and experiences. By starting each day with a grateful heart, we set a positive tone that influences our actions and interactions. In the Sigalovada Sutta, the Buddha advises, early in the morning, one should reflect upon one's own conduct and consider, what am I to do today? This reflection fosters mindfulness and gratitude, guiding us to live purposefully and appreciatively. A renowned teacher once shared a powerful lesson. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride and encourage you to do another task and another. This simple act of mindfulness can lead to a series of positive actions, reinforcing the importance of starting the day with intention and gratitude. As practitioners of the Buddhist path, beginning our day with an attitude of gratitude can transform our lives. By standing up and saying, "Thank you for this day," we acknowledge the preciousness of life and the opportunities it presents. Is it not the universe that watches over us as we sleep, that provides us with breath to begin each new day? living with and for the benefit of all beings, we can live well, even when circumstances are challenging. In times of difficulty, let us remember to give thanks and maintain our practice. The Buddha faced many trials but remained steadfast in his gratitude and compassion. An ungrateful heart can lead to bitterness and dissatisfaction, while a true spirit of thankfulness restores contentment and joy. Let us guard ourselves against ingratitude, recognizing it as a hindrance on our path. In the Mangala Sutta, the Buddha teaches that gratitude is one of the highest blessings. Today, ingratitude and thanklessness are far too common, but we can change that in our own lives. Others may fail to appreciate the blessings they receive, but let it not be the case with us. May we live with a grateful attitude, giving thanks daily for all the amazing things life offers us. Now, let us meditate together. Heavenly Universe, we come before you today with hearts full of gratitude, acknowledging that you are the source of every good and perfect gift. Thank you for your unchanging love, your faithfulness, and your mercy, which are new every morning. Thank you for being a presence that sees us, knows us, and cares for us deeply, even in our weakest moments. We are humbled as we reflect on all you have done for us. Like the Buddha, we want gratitude to be the rhythm of our lives, not a duty or obligation, but the natural overflow of hearts that are in awe of your goodness. We lift up our voices to say thank you for the breath in our lungs, for the new day before us, and for the countless blessings we often take for granted. As we rise each morning, remind us to declare your steadfast love. Help us to pause and recognize that it is your hand that sustains us, protects us, and gives us purpose for the day ahead. May we greet the dawn with songs of gratitude, rejoicing that your mercies are fresh and your faithfulness endures. And as the day winds down, let us remember to reflect on your faithfulness and to thank you for carrying us through no matter what challenges we faced. We are reminded of the Buddha's example, dedicating moments of our day to express our gratitude. We lift our thanks to you, for you alone are worthy of all our praise. May we never take your gift for granted. For every answered prayer, every moment of joy, every provision and protection, we say thank you. For the times you were with us in our struggles, when we felt broken yet you were near, we thank you. For the grace you give to face each trial and the strength to persevere, we give you glory even in the midst of adversity. Teach us to remain thankful. May we learn the secret of being content in all circumstances, knowing that you are with us and working all things together for our good. When we face challenges, help us to remember that gratitude is a powerful act of faith. By thanking you even in the midst of trials, we acknowledge that you are in control and that your plans for us are good. Guard our hearts from the hindrance of ingratitude. Let us never become indifferent to your mercy and love. Protect us from bitterness, selfishness, and dissatisfaction, which so easily creep into our hearts when we forget to thank you. Instead, fill us with joy, peace, and contentment that come from a spirit of thankfulness. We pray that gratitude would be a defining characteristic of our lives. May our thankfulness overflow into every area of our lives, affecting how we think, speak, and act. Let our gratitude be a witness to others, pointing them to you, the source of every blessing. We praise you for the simple things, the beauty of nature, the love of family and friends, the food on our tables, and the shelter over our heads. And we thank you for the greatest gift of all, the teachings of the Buddha, which guide us toward enlightenment and inner peace. May we be intentional in cultivating a heart of gratitude each day. Help us to pause, reflect, and give you thanks in every moment, whether big or small, joyful or challenging. As we lay our heads down at night, may our last thoughts be of gratitude to you, our faithful guide, for carrying us through another day. We lift this meditation in the spirit of the Buddha's teachings, who gave everything for us and through whom we have every reason to give thanks. May all beings be happy. May all beings be without disease. May all beings experience the sensation of auspiciousness. May nobody suffer in any way. Thank you for joining me on this journey of reflection. If these words have touched your heart, Take a moment to share kindness with others. May we continue to walk together, growing in wisdom, compassion, and inner peace. Stay mindful, stay present, and may the light of the Buddha always shine upon you.